What's up, bro? What are we doing today, bro?
Well, like probably a low taper, I think, and then just kind of even off the top and shorten it up. So I can show you a picture. Of the length. But I found another one. That.
Okay.
I think that could work.
But his curls are way different because they're condensed. Like my goal is to trim your hair. Like now that it's dry, just trim it dry. And see how it lands. It just depends on exactly how much of this you want off, right? Yeah. Because this would have to be kind of squared off. Yeah. And if you want the curls, because you said this was it was an undercut. It was an undercut, so that's the hard part, right? Where we're gonna have to blend this into the undercut, right? So I'll just take it like little by little. We'll work our way into the low taper. We'll trim a little bit from the sides, and then we'll work our way into it. Sweet. All right, let's get it. What's going on, YouTube? Today we're gonna be doing a low taper. So as you guys can see, there's a big disconnection here from the sides to the length over here. So my goal is gonna be to really just chop a little bit off from the sides and for him to have a pretty healthy regrow into the disconnection. We're gonna hit him with the low taper. So I'm just gonna be using my scissors for this. I'm not gonna use the clippers because I feel like the clippers is gonna take off too much length. So I'm just gonna start kind of sculpting the sides. And I didn't pick out anything because we want to kind of keep everything as natural as possible because he's gonna have his hair kind of laid out like this. We're just gonna start from the front, this section right here, and then we're gonna connect this to the back. You guys see the disconnection right here? What we're gonna do is we're gonna match this longer hair like this to the side. And just watch it fall. I'm not cutting too much. Kind of rounding it off towards the back. So this is with just the trim with just the freehand scissors. We're gonna go ahead and do a low taper here and leave all of this bulk right here on the sides. Grab the foreguard on my JRL clipper, and I'm gonna flick out right here from the C cup to the top of the ear. Just gonna flick up. This is gonna be our base. Now we're gonna get the C cup area. Close your eyes for me, bro. Start here at the top. Next, I'm gonna use my shears to point cut a little bit. This is just a technique to get in between the hair and to kind of get in those dark spots that I see right there. We're gently just closing the shears. We're not really applying that much pressure. Next, we're gonna use our thinning shears now to get rid of this bulk. Now for the back, I'm gonna go in with my foreguard again. If you guys notice, the foreguard is the base. We're gonna go up about maybe like 3 fingers here in the back, and we wanna scoop up. You guys can see now the shape is coming in right here in the back. We did have a disconnection, so our goal was to have more of a healthy grout in the back. Really quickly with my shears. So something that I like to do, just so I get a gauge on where to set my line, I'm just gonna give him a very soft line here in the back. Because we don't want to confuse his neck hair for real hair, I guess you can say, for the taper hair. We're gonna go 2 fingers with the lever closed. We are doing a taper, low taper, so that's why I'm going with the lever closed. I don't want to bald it out initially. I'm gonna switch it up a little bit on the back. I'm gonna go in half guard, closed. We're gonna go fingers width. Now to blend this line, we're gonna go from the open to closed position. So placing my machine, my clipper, my JRL clipper. This is no guard, lever open, but we're not going all the way to the top. If you guys see, we're barely just gently just hitting that. Then I'm gonna go midway. We're probably gonna go midway in that line. A quarter, we're almost all the way closed, but we're not all the way closed. Gonna open a little bit, and I'm gonna close it now. Since we did start with the closed, we should be able to blend that right in with the lever a quarter closed, almost closed. 3/4 open is basically almost open. Now let's just repeat the steps on this side again. If you guys can see, we can do anything. We can start with the lever in the middle, hit the guideline in the middle, and then start slowly working our way up. We don't necessarily have to start with it all the way open. Next, 1.5, lever closed, a finger's width. We're just gonna set a very, very soft line right here, gently flicking up, a finger's width. The next step now with the 1 guard, we're gonna repeat kind of the same steps that we did on the side taper. I'm gonna start with the lever open and slowly start closing it a little bit to soften that line. Now with the 0.5 guard, we're gonna do the same thing. Open to close position. That bulk on top, we're gonna go 1.5, lever open, and very gently just scoop up. We're not gonna be so systematic in this step. We're just gonna see what happens to the hair and slowly start closing it little by little. And everything on top of that, we're gonna use the thinning shears. Before we start detailing or balding anything, I'm gonna first create the lining of the back taper. Now I can go ahead and bald. So I'm just gonna gently start flicking up, but I'm gonna go about maybe half a finger's width towards the top of the line. So we did 2 fingers, but I don't wanna bald out too much because we are doing a low taper. line up around the ear. We have the first line right here, first reference point. Go ahead and tilt your head for me like that. And I'm gonna pull his ear. Repeat the steps now on this side. Lever open. Gonna go from the closed position. Tap, tap, tap. Wait for the line to kind of smudge a little bit, but don't go all the way up. You guys don't want to go all the way up. Just make sure the blade is the part that's touching it. You guys notice I'm literally grazing the hair. My lever's in the middle now. I'm gonna close it again. I just feel like you can soften that area a little bit more. I'm gonna go 3/4 open, so we started with it closed, and now it's all the way open. If you guys feel like you guys have to go back, just go back and close it and reopen it and lever play. 1.5 guard now. You want a finger's width. 1 guard. We're gonna baby tap the line right here and go closed. And start opening it little by little. That's called close to open. You guys still see that little line right there. With the closed position now with the 1 guard, we're gonna work our way up now into that 1 guard lever open. But we don't wanna go all the way up. We're just working this line. Going close to open with the half guard. You guys see my thumb is in that position right there on the side, so I can go a little bit faster. Reverting back now to the 1.5. I'm gonna go close to open. Now I'm gonna lever play. Before I go and I start detailing, I'm gonna line up the C-cup area. You see that as natural points right here. Connect it to that point. Was it worth the drive or what, bro?
Yeah,
be real, bro.
Sure.
I know there's gonna be some traffic on the way back. I got you, bro. Hopefully your mom's not mad at me after this shit. Nah, she won't be mad.
Hope not.
Let's get it, bro. Appreciate you.